I read some stuff about you trying to help Haiti and as far as establishing AI and other stuff like that over there to give them a chance as far as emerging economies and stuff like that.
Yeah, beautifully said.
So, what's the status of that? Where's this at? Especially now with the way.
All right. So the status of that is like it's on indefinite hold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As is a lot of other shit like potable drinking water. General, bodily safety. You know what I'm saying? And just the promise of tomorrow. We trying to secure that for niggas. Maybe like a functioning government, potentially voted, elected by the people.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And not like some sort of, puppet. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
like.
We
did you find it hard doing charity work out there? Because like from what I hear and like I've worked with my dad does stuff out there.
I bet.
The way he was explaining it to me was, for the most part, people do things the best they can regionally where they're from.
Yes.
Because if you're doing anything that's like too big or crosses borders or go through too far, someone takes notice and then.
Yeah, me, I'm on something like adopt a neighborhood shit.
Yeah, basically.
And that's what you can do. And then if you can get like, because it's not about even like Haitian people. I don't know, like this is the nexus of freedom in the fucking modern world. Like there's no freedom without those acts that were committed in 1791 to 1804. So, it's deeper. It's like, there's South American nations that, owe infinite gratitude to that example, and not only the example but the actual assistance, because after we freed ourselves, we went and helped a bunch of other nations free themselves. Right. You know what I mean? And not only, because a lot of people don't associate like darker skinned people with like South American nations, but for every one of those places that you think is like just predominantly white, there's a pretty sizable black population there, you know what I'm saying? Because all of those places endured fucking slavery. Every last one of those fucking places. So we're out there. Haitian flag, the Haitian people like are a representation of freedom for all people, son. You know what I'm saying? Like we even sent reinforcements to Greece when no one else in Europe would acknowledge their independence. You know what I'm saying? They asked us for soldiers. We didn't have soldiers because we just finished freeing ourselves, but we sent what we fucking had. We sent contraband. We sent coffee, sugar. That's like sending fucking bricks of dope. To, that's like, Greek Contra, Iran Contra. Like, we niggas been doing that shit. But we doing it from a freedom fighter perspective, you know what I'm saying? On some, like, no one deserves to be oppressed, you know what I mean? Like that, so.
Before the whole breakdown and everything, there was a lot they were doing over there in terms of, like, industrialization and so on and so forth. Just, obviously right now, with everything going on. But, like, any charity shit, the way it was explained to me is, like, you gotta physically...
But you got to be on the ground.
You got to build your team. You got to physically be there. You got
people like Sean Penn. They fucking stay there.
Yeah, he got a crib out there.
They stay. Yeah. And it's like, yo, Sean Penn is there, but where's such and such and so on.
Yeah. So what happened was like my dad runs like a charity out there. He's from like Fort Liberty, whatever. And he was asking me about computers and shit because like before all this, like my background's like consumer electronics. So sent a computer out there, and when he came back from whatever trip, he was like, oh yeah, the computer he sent out there is just like sitting around like collecting dust
because
there's no electricity,
infrastructure.
So then it's like once you fix that, it's like, okay, I figured out the computer. Now I got to figure out the room we put the computer in. Then I got to figure out the place where you put the room in. So I got to build the school. Then I got to figure out the electricity. Then I got to figure out like, so it just doesn't stop. Now it's like niggas got to drink water, and how do they cook the food? And it just, you started with a computer and then you end up with like a whole fucking like city or something.
Like me, I'm thinking like, oh, I want to introduce some sort of long lasting institutional change, and it's like, yo, no, people need rice, nigga. Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? Niggas is dying of fucking medieval affliction, nigga, that we never had in the country until 20 years ago. Riddle me that shit.
Bathrooms. Like porta potties.
Riddle me that, bro.
Cholera killed.
Riddle me that, bro. Yeah. But how about but that never happened before 20 years ago. Also, do the math of that as well. Don't forget that part.
Yeah, but the cholera thing was, they said it was I think they ended up saying it was the UN's fault because they dumped like.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
They dumped like mad fecal matter into like a lake or some shit.
You ain't moving like some mossy seas. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please like, comment, and subscribe. For more content, click over here. And most importantly, sign up for our Patreon. We need the money. Reg, stop lying.